So from a Fidelity standpoint, the reason why we wanted to involve ourselves in the apprentice program is because of the fact that the quality of candidates is really, really high. And on top of that, it also brings quite a diverse pipeline of talent to the organization as well. So nowadays, having diversity and inclusion as part of your recruitment strategy is really, really important. And the apprentice program certainly gives us a great opportunity and great access to a diverse pipeline of talents. On top of that, I would say that the courses that the apprentices attend, the college courses that they attend, are very thematic in terms of the industry today. So for example, quite a lot of the course is focused around data, and data today from a financial services standpoint is an absolute key strategic area. So having the apprentices focused on that area, learning the new tools that we need for the future of the industry is key, and certainly very much a value add. I think the apprentice program has brought a lot of value to our organisation. We're always really surprised at how quickly the apprentices get up to speed and how quickly that they can add value to the organisation. The apprentices tend to be very curious. They ask a lot of questions. They bring a lot of fresh ideas and new thinking to the organisation. So from that standpoint, they add value very, very quickly. On top of that as well, there's an opportunity for our people managers to be involved in mentoring. So having the apprentices on board gives our people managers the ability to mentor the apprentices. Mentoring is a really key skill. It's something that people tend to really want to develop in. So having the apprentice on board means that we can give our people managers the ability to mentor the apprentices. I would say as well that the retention rate of the apprentices tends to be very high as well. So again, from that standpoint, it really adds a lot of value to the organisation. So our recruitment plan is reasonably straightforward for the apprentice programme. So we would work off a list of candidates that's already pre-screened by IBEC. So from a Fidelity standpoint, that certainly helps to reduce the administrative burden, given the fact that we already have the pre-screened list of candidates. After that, we would have a recruitment day where the apprentices would come in, they'd get a chance to meet the Fidelity managers. We would run some interviews on a one-to-one basis, and then we'd also give the apprentices a chance to demonstrate their teamwork abilities in some group exercises. So generally the days tends to be a bit of fun, and everyone tends to get something from the day. I don't think there's any significant challenges or obstacles. I think one thing that organisations may need to consider is how they go about retaining the apprentices after the 2-year programme. So generally you'll want to keep the apprentices once they've completed their 2-year term. At that stage they'll be adding quite a bit of value to the organisation. There'll have been a fair bit of commitment on both sides, from both the apprentice and the employer. So I think it's probably important that companies have a strategy around how they will be able to retain the apprentices after the 2-year programme. So having the right budgetary and headcount considerations in place will be key. I think for any company interested in participating, I would encourage you to reach out to IBEC and to see what's involved in the programme. Certainly from a Fidelity standpoint, it's genuinely been very, very much a win-win situation. So from the apprentices standpoint, they get the opportunity to build a career in a global financial firm. And from a Fidelity standpoint, we get access to a really talented pipeline and to a diverse pipeline as well. I think from an overall Ireland standpoint, in terms of our financial service industry, I think the more companies that can come on board to support the program, the better. I think it's a really opportunity to attract people to our organisation from non-traditional routes, and nowadays from a diversity and inclusion standpoint, that's really, really important.